Chapter 19. Maybe that's because it feels like a simple thing. Sometimes you forget how special that simplicity truly is. Kate gathers his sheets and put them into his backpack, glancing quickly at his watch. He's already this late. Are you watching the play? Ott, his close friend from the same department, asks as he zips the back. Kate nods. Yeah, it started. You're not going? I couldn't get a ticket. It was sold out fast this year. Ott says. The guys are drinking tonight. Are you going? Where? The regular place? Yeah, you didn't read the group chat? I don't read text that often. Cake laughs. Can I tell you later? I've actually planned to celebrate with my friend this evening. See you? Yeah, right. Pooh is smitten with him. He tells me every day that CEO is cute. Pooh cow? Yeah, Pooh. Gums Piermenti, says Ott. Is he dating anyone? Cake's eyebrow twitches. No, leave him alone. What? How possessive. Yeah, I'm possessive. Ott laughs. I'll tell Pooh to win your heart first. The big guy shakes his head. No one will ever win his heart. Gotta go. I'm really late. Yeah, call me later. Cake exits the room and rushes to the stairs. He planned to buy a bouquet, but the professor dismissed the class late. Cake doesn't want to be late, afraid CEO will feel terrible if he looks down and Cake's seat is empty. He knows how much effort CEO put into this play, so he doesn't want to miss even a second. Tara is waiting by the entrance when Cake reaches there. He received two tickets from CEO, so he invited Tar. You're fucking late, Tar complains. Yeah, the professor dismissed the class late. Did you bring the tickets? Yes, they're in my backpack. Take them out. Almost everyone has gotten inside. Give me a sec, Cake says, searching for the tickets in the backpack. He fumbles for so long that Tar needs to help him hold it. Anywhere? I'm looking for them, Cake swears. Shit! What? Don't tell me you forgot to bring them. Fuck! Cake leans against the wall, squats down, and spreads the backpack. He rummages in it with his heart drumming. They're not here! Did you leave them at your apartment? I'm not sure. I thought I put them here. Cake frowns, getting more stressed the more he tries to find them. Shit, what do I do? Go back to your apartment now. It's past the showtime. You won't see me. Calm down. Tar props his hand on his friend's shoulder and pats it. You can't enter. The more you talk, the more you waste your time. He always can't think straight when it comes to see you. Cake heaves a sigh and runs his finger through his hair while checking the time. It's 10 minutes past showtime. Wait here. I'll go get the tickets at my apartment. Want me to go with you? It's okay, Cake quickly says, passing Tar his backpack. Keep it for me. Alright, be safe. Tar takes the backpack and watches Cake scurry out of the building. With that speed, Tar won't be surprised if Cake trips and falls down the stairs. Cake thought he was fast enough. However, it took him nearly half an hour to take a bus to his apartment, look for the tickets, and return to the university. By the time he gets to the seats with Tar, it's halfway into the story. Cake covers his mouth until his breathing is steady, his stomach churning because of all the running. He wipes his sweat with the back of his hand. Cake's exhaustion vanishes when Sia walks out of the curtains in the next scene. This is the first time Cake has ever seen CEO all dolled up. He's mesmerized by the solemn expression and expressive movements. Cake imagines himself keeping CEO in a box, closing the lid and tying it tightly with a rope, not letting anyone see. He's probably one of the most selfish people. When CEO is surrounded by others, receives bouquets and gifts, leans in and tilts his head close to their faces to take photos, Cake can't stand it. He wishes he could yank those people away and yell at them with the words replaying in his head from the ending of the play until now. Those words are: stay away from Io, step back farther, keep your hands away, don't touch him, keep your faces away, Io is mine. Something like that. It's hard to admit he prefers CEO in the old version. Cake feels awful and ashamed to have such a ridiculous thought. Cake can actually stand it if that prick doesn't wrap his arm around CEO's shoulders. The hand on the small shoulder is swatted off before CEO's waist is pulled toward the culprit. Cake frowns when CEO looks up. Cake? Let's go. I haven't done taking photos. You've taken lots. But let's go, Eo. When Cake uses a stern voice, CEO presses his lips together. He apologizes to the people waiting to take photos with him and offers them a smile before Cake grabs his wrist and leads him to the side of the stage. Cake! CEO calls the guy who still grasps his arm with his back on him. Cake sighs deeply and tries to calm down before facing CEO. What's wrong? Why are you frustrated? CEO asks softly. Cake is unlike the person he knew right now. Nothing. Where were you, though? Why did you show up in the middle of the story? I was looking for you many times. Were you? Yes. Did you forget the time? CEO asks, sulking even more. Cake has no idea how disheartened he was when he saw the empty seat every time he looked. I reminded you lots of times. Am I still important? What? You were fine without me. Why are you saying that? CEO starts to frown, staring at Cake in confusion. I'm speaking the truth. I'm not important. I doubt I'm enough for you anymore. The smaller guy bites his lip hard and yanks his arm back. That's how you think about me? Am I right? Have you paid attention to me since I came back? You have tons of friends now. Everyone is interested in you. I'm not as important to you as before. You're fine without me. You don't need me to take care of you since many people want to do that. Cake smiles. You've changed. Seo balls up his fists, his vision blurry from the tears. Have you not changed as well? If it were before, you wouldn't say such hurtful things to me. Have we ever once hurt each other with our words? You, Seo's ears, tears calmed their enraged guy, like a snap in the face. I didn't. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Seo brushes the tears off his cheeks with the back of his hand and turns away. I'm leaving. I'll take you home. I don't want to see your face right now. Those words stop the hand holding out to grab the arm. Cake struggles to swallow as Zio locks his red eyes on him in pain. Then Zio spins around and walks off. This is Cake's first terrible mistake and probably the first time they have a fight. Cake! Tar steps toward the guy who stands still as if there's a huge rock on his head. He cranes his neck when Cake still stares at the ground without blinking. Cake, what the hell? He's become a statue. He walked past me, his eyes all red. Did you fight? You said he didn't want to talk to me. Cake whispers in a raspy, trembling voice. Hey, he also said he didn't want to see my face. Wait, calm down. Why did you fight? Tar, unable to catch up, scratches his head. Was he mad that you were late? Cake shakes his head. What was it about? I said bad shit. I said fucking bad shit. Huh? I made him cry. Cake rubs his face. What do I do? You doesn't want to see my face, Star. Chill, dude. Talk to him when you both come down. Tar frowns, patting his friend's shoulder. He doesn't mean he doesn't want to see your face forever. He means right now. You had never said that to me. But you told me you said bad shit first. He was hurt. It was no surprise he said that. Talk to him when you come down. I'm also hurt. You're both hurt. That's why you should stay away from each other for the time being. It was easier when we were kids. Cake's lips are painfully chapped. It was easier for us to talk it out, apologize, and hug. Cake, Tar sighs. You have to stop comparing the past with the present. I understand that your relationship was halted for a while, so it's normal to be unable to catch up. Still, it doesn't mean you should hold on to the past and refuse to grow up. I don't know. Fuck you do! Tar begins to be furious. You just won't admit it, even you are no longer ninth graders. How is it weird that I want to be like this with you until we're old? Tar stops short. Cake has lost it. I don't want us to change no matter how old we are. I want us to be the same, even when I have gray hair. You don't understand. Tar gulps, looking at his friend's reddening eyes. He takes a deep breath and pats Cake's back. Relax. I'm not okay with this. Yeah, I know. I got it. Since they knew each other, this would be the first time Tar saw Cake so stressed to the point that he lost control of his expression. Those words earlier hold such a deep meaning that Tar is stunned. Since middle school, he has always known that these two love and have a strong bond, but he never knew Cake would have feelings beyond that. These days, Tar is not as close to some of his old friends as before. He's lost many things he had in the past. Tar never thinks of being with anyone until he's old. Therefore, he's flustered to hear Cake saying those words in a serious voice and expression. Why don't you go back to your apartment first? He can call you later tonight. Cake shakes his head. I don't want to. His thought will run wild. I'll drink with my friends from my department. You sure? Yeah, you go home. Don't you have to take your dog to the vet? I can accompany you. It's alright. I have loads of friends in my department. Call me if you need anything. Yeah, thanks a lot. Tar nods, locking his eyes on Cake in worry. Try to be calmer, dude. Yeah. Cake mumbles a response. He wishes he could be calm, but admittedly, when it comes to CEO, his blood boils and he has absolutely no control. CEO cranes his neck to check the meter when he spots the sign of his destination, a bar. He pays the driver as the taxi cab pulls over, telling him to keep the change before opening the door. While getting down, he calls the latest number. The call is picked up shortly after with a voice mixing with the blasting music. CEO, you're here? Yes, I am. I'm in front of the bar. Okay, I'll go get you. Wait a sec. Okay, CEO replies and hangs up. He waits by the wall for a few moments until someone walks out of the bar. That person looks back and forth and heaves a sigh when he notices CEO. CEO! The small guy blinks. He doesn't know this man. Uh, your Cake's friend from the same department? Right, I'm Ott. What about Cake? At the table, wasted. CEO pulls a sheepish smile and follows Ott inside. They squeeze through the crowd with much difficulty, and CEO's arm hurt by the time they reach the table. Ott puts his palm over his face as he looks at the man melting into the couch with his eyes closed and red face, a hot mess. Besides, he leans on some female stranger. It's a complete hell that CEO has to take in the sight. He quickly asks the woman to move, and despite her aggravated expression, she relents. Dude, go home. Hell no! Shouts the drunk guy, yanking his arm from Ott's grip. I want to see you. Ott rolls his eyes and turns to see you. As I said, he wouldn't get up and kept calling your name. I was at my wits' end, so I called you to pick him up. My bad. I understand. You must have been tired. Theo smiles gently. I'll talk to him, he says and steps closer before sitting beside the whiny guy and shaking his arm. Not going. He's still saying that. Cake, it's me. Open your eyes. Don't you want to see me? The big guy flutters his eyes open and frowns. What's with that face? Let's go home. I'm here to pick you up. I'm not going. Ugh. Are you going to stay here? I'll leave you here and go home. Go ahead. You've already neglected me. What are you talking about? Let's talk after we go home. It's late. Theo knits his brow and pinches Cake's arm, making him cry out. I showered and was about to go to bed, but I had to get dressed and take a taxi to pick you up. Isn't this ridiculous? You're still not reflecting on yourself. Get up before I get angry. The big guy presses his lips together. They exchange testing gazes for a moment before Cake sits up. He winces and holds his head. My head hurts. As it should. Theo's words make him scowl even more. Right. It's not important to see you anymore. Cake, don't close your eyes. I'm not going home. You won't be there anyway. Let's talk at your apartment. Theo lets out a deep sigh. Since when did he start drinking? Theo will give him a good lecture. I'm staying over. Cake instantly opens his eyes and looks at Theo. For real? Why are you still asking when I'm already here? I'm leaving then. Watching those two argue, Ott nearly bows in gratitude when the drunk guy finally quits being stubborn. This is his first time seeing him this whiny. It seems Pukow's heart will be broken before he even begins hitting on CEO, and the girls queuing to flirt with Cake from the department to the university entrance need to give up. Cake gazes at CEO with such longing eyes. Thank you so much, Ott, CEO says. The man who carried Cake to his bed is about to leave after catching his breath. Are you sure you're not staying over? It's late. It's alright, my place is nearby. I'm good. Okay, get home safe. Thank you again. Ott smiles. I have to thank you. You didn't even drink with us, yet I bothered you with my call. Cake is like family to me, CEO says. Thanks anyway. Yeah, take care of him. Get home safe. The taller guy smiles, waves, and exits the room. CEO sees him off, locks the door, and walks past the living room to the bedroom. Cake, seemingly getting sober, lies on the bed with his palm over his face. Great, enjoy the headache. Get up and wash up. My head is spinning, Cake says with a cracking voice. Go wash up and brush your teeth. You have to read me the effects of alcohol tomorrow. Do you even care? What do you mean? The big guy presses his lips together. He sits up and frowns for a few moments before opening his eyes and whimpers. You care about me? You're one to talk. Theo has felt hurt since evening, and the question makes his eyes redden again. You don't care about me. You disappeared since that week. You came to the theater late and said mean things to me, then went clubbing at night. Plus, you were all over a stranger when I got there, and you had the nerve to say I didn't care about you. You told me to leave. You didn't want me to be near you. You have other people in my place. You're unlike the person I used to know. Cake bites his lips. You're saying I'm enough is now in the past. It's not true anymore that I'm enough for you. You're hurting my feelings again. If that's how you think, then you're not the person I used to know as well. Cake halts, gazes up at CEO, and bites his lip hard. He's the cause of CEO's red eyes and nose. He's the cause of CEO's hurtful face. Ew. I don't want to talk to you right now. I really don't. Don't say that to me! You don't say that to me! CEO shouts in a quivering voice as if he's so close to bursting into tears he's been holding. It sobers Cake up in an instant. I'm sorry. The big guy stands up, swaying slightly. Don't cry. CEO turns away and steps back when Cake moves closer. He's about to run when Cake pulls him into his arms. I don't want a hug, CEO says in a muffled voice, his face buried in Cake's shoulder. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I don't want you to hate me. What would I do if you did? CEO presses his lips together. He swallows a sob and hits Cake's back. You're saying stupid things. You're stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. So stupid. The most stupid in the world. I'm sorry. You look down on my feelings. CEO wipes his tears on Cake's shirt and squirms a little when the hug gets tighter. I'm the one that's not enough for you. You're the one that has others. It's you. It's always been you. The more CEO speaks, the harder he cries. The harder he cries, the harder he hits Cake's back, and Cake simply stands there, willingly taking it all. You like someone else and spend time with someone else. I've never been into anyone or attracted to anyone but you. I've loved you since middle school. I also didn't want to share you with Rin, yet you said all that to me. Do you have the right to do that? Now that CEO is pouring his heart out, his suppressed emotions are let loose. Are you blind? Cake's lip hurts from the biting. He's never witnessed CEO in this version, and he's caught off guard. All Cake can do is hug CEO tightly and let that tiny fist hit his back. I'm sorry, he keeps apologizing. You're bad, so bad. Cake strokes CEO's head and kisses his temple. I'm sorry. I did wrong. I'm in the wrong. The big guy whispers. I said mean things and I couldn't see. Stop talking. I'm sorry. Cake sighs after CEO stops hitting his back, which is now sore. He's probably tired. Did you calm down? I didn't start it. I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mm, I didn't mean to do it. I was lonely. I was lonely too, but I never said anything to you. I was mean. The completely sober guy tightens his arms. I acted horrible. You did. Theo snuffles, wiping his snot and tears on Cake's shoulder without care. It serves him right. His shirt is stained now. I don't know why I still love you. I don't want to keep it anymore. I love you. I've loved you since middle school. I love you. I don't want to share you with anyone. I can't stand you liking someone else. Theo frowns. He doesn't want to suppress these heavy feelings inside anymore. It's terrible to think this way, right? Will you stop talking to me? Will you hate me? You. Stop mingling with me. I'm gay. Why would I? Cake lets out a sigh and rests his head on CEO's temple. Why would I stop when I love you so much I'm going crazy? I'm sorry for never realizing it, Cake says softly, feeling like swearing at himself with all the rude words he can think of. Why was he so stupid that he hurt the feelings of his most important person? But I don't want to be your friend anymore. Cake once thought CEO was his other half. Be my boyfriend. But maybe CEO is his whole life. End of chapter 19.